We could be future friends. We could be future friends.
Hello and welcome to episode 3 of Music Mondays. I'm Leah.
And I'm Taylor.
And today we are talking about Future Friends by Superfruit, the big boy. Not they have two little boys.
Two little boys.
Talking about the big boy.
All in one. Not part 1, not part 2.
Part big boy.
Part big boy.
Yeah, super good. So, if you don't know anything about Superfruit, if you don't, you should get with the program.
Yeah. You're like way behind.
Yeah. So, it's two of the members from that a cappella band, Pentatonics.
Correct.
They started a YouTube channel in 2013, and they released their first single as a duo in 2016, which was Bad for Us, and I was shook to the core.
And the
shaken.
video for it is so fun.
It is. They're like little cartoons.
Yeah, they're like...
And their heads, they just like stick their heads through like a sheet. I don't know how they did it. I guess.
They had like a green screen with a hole in it. And it like it had like a headband, so it would attach to their head tight, and then they did all their stuff, and then they
like animated little bodies onto it. Yeah.
It was pretty cute.
They also had another single called Sweet Life that came out on their channel. That's not anywhere besides on their channel. That's not on any albums.
Even know if I've heard that one.
I've only heard it like once or twice. It's on their YouTube channel. They're not in the video or anything. It's just, it's good, but it doesn't exist on the album. But so the album was released as a pair of 2 EPs as if pair indicated some other number.
A pair of 18 EPs.
I'll be all right.
It's fine.
I keep making that weird lip noise. I'm sorry. I'm like, I'm disgusting. That came out in 2017. So part 1 came out in June. Part 2 came out in September.
It was a long wait for part 2.
Yeah, and they kept like tweeting little like teasers of it.
Yeah.
And I was like, do you want me to die? I'll just die. Because so Spotify says they have 74,000 followers, and they only have 263,000 monthly listeners, which I'm like, why do they not have way more than that?
Yeah, I don't know. It's odd.
I mean, their music and the production is like a little. I don't want to say out there because it's out there, but I can't even speak words today.
Yeah.
A recurring theme of the podcast. I feel like every time we record, I'm like, I can't speak words today.
Well, I'm on that boat today too because my body is
PSA, if Taylor malfunctions at any point, she had food poisoning for many, many days. And
yeah, to my fellow Purdue people, don't eat at Poke Hibachi. Pretty sure that's the root of the problem. So
you heard it.
But my brain is still vomiting, so
yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, I hit this. Boom. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's not too. This kind of out there music is the kind of music that people are, I feel like, more gravitating to nowadays, because now it's mainstream to have a not mainstream taste in music. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Does that make any sense?
Whoa, we have an artist that's not heteronormative. Let's listen.
Yeah. Which, you know what? Go them. They are some LGBTQ plus activists. They are out and they are proud, and they're wonderful people.
Yeah. Mitch is the most androgynous person I've ever laid eyes on, and I love every second of it.
Yeah. He looks great 1,000,000,000% of the time.
Yeah. So Scott is like the tall blonde, and Mitch is the short brunette. So Skomish.
Yeah.
Is their ship
name.
I
have a Skomish shirt.
You do?
From back in the day. I do.
I'm a fan
I was
of that.
a fangirl. It's okay.
Still
am. They're so good. I've seen Pentatonics a couple times.
Oh, I'm jealous.
Mitch wore heels.
Yep.
God, I just wanted to die.
I'm here for a man in heels.
Yeah.
Mitch Grassi, Jonathan Van Ness.
Oh, Jonathan.
Can you believe?
I can't. I'm so... Also, this is Troye Sivan.
Yeah.
Have you seen anything he's been doing lately?
Not really. Not that I'm not a stan, but
yeah.
I just haven't been involved in life lately.
It's okay. No, his new album is coming shortly. he released like a video for, I think Bloom was what it was. Good God.
Yeah.
If only I could look that good. If only I could have 1% of the looks that boy has.
He's gorgeous.
Also, speaking of that, I always say if I could have 0.001% of the control that Mitch Grassi has over his voice, I would never have to try at anything.
If I even could sound like him for like a day of my life, I would be able to die immediately because he's just so
it's almost not real. Yeah. Like seeing him live and like listening to the things that he is able to do, it's just like I'm convinced that he's not a real person because it's hard to sound that good live consistently.
Yeah.
You know? It's not like, oh, he has good days and not so good days. And like, no, his not so good days are like better than most people's good days, you know, which is beyond me.
Yeah.
Every time I have to sing publicly, I have to drink 18 gallons of water and I still feel like I'm dry. Crusty.
I did one talent show senior year of high school. My best friend in high school, Caleb, and he played the ukulele and sang a little. I sang a little. I choked for the whole thing. And then the one note that, like, while we were practicing, every time I'm like, this is the note. People are going to clap when I hit this note. I choked the whole song, and then that note came up, and I was like, ah! And I was like, yes.
At least you got that
the
note.
whole rest of the song, but I got that one note out.
Yeah.
And it worked for me.
Yeah.
And then we won.
Nice.
Because it was, like, a charity one, and everyone was like, let's give them all the money.
Yeah, but, like
we're sad.
Still, you know?
It was a good experience, so.
This is kind of this is irrelevant, but I did, like, show choir and stuff, and you would think I am not a shy person. Yeah. I'm just not. I went through, up until about 4th, 5th grade, I had no fear at all. And then I like hit middle school up until about my sophomore year of high school where it's just immense stage fright. Yeah. Like I had one solo in middle school show choir. It was The Climb by Miley Cyrus. Oh. I walked up to the microphone and I went, and literally that's all that came out. And then I like put my hand against this like pillar because we were in some like small little venue and was like, like I was having full blown panic attack. Perfect. In front of everyone. And then the girls in the background start like, somebody starts like singing what I was supposed to be singing and they came through for me and I was like, thank you guys. Oh my God, it was the most humiliating moment of my life. But it's fine. And that was, after that, I talked to my dad. I was like, I can't believe I did that because my dad's a musician too. And he's like, well, you can get over your stage fright because now you know you never want to do that again. Yeah. Okay. And I did. And now I'm fine. So.
Good advice, Dad. Thanks.
Yeah. So if you're afraid of things, if you have stage fright, my advice to you is, first of all, this is going to be an advice cast for a second for all my little performers out there.
Okay.
Here's what made me get over it. 1, I had that traumatic experience. Yeah. 2, I told myself, there's no reason for you to be afraid because everyone watching you is not doing what you're doing at that moment. Yeah. They can't get up there and do that. So at least you got that going for you. Yeah. So just, and like, the worst thing that can happen is you can mess up and then you can just move on. Yeah. Literally, if you mess up, there is no repercussions. Yeah. So just do it. And
just do it.
And then once you do it once, it's just like, okay. Yeah. You know, the good far outweighs the bad. Yeah. I mean, like, yeah, I still get nervous and stuff, but.
Yeah, after ours, I was like, I did it, kinda.
Yeah. Woo! I mean, yeah, and it's just, that's my thing. It's like, people are just going to be excited that you're up there trying. Yeah. Nobody's, and if somebody is judging you, then that's their problem. Like, that, back to our podcast. And we're back.
So, I think it's time for our favorites of the week.
Yeah, do you want to go first?
Sure. So mine was a 3-way tie between Bad For Us, Imaginary Parties, and Heartthrob. But I put Heartthrob on the playlist because it felt right. Mm-hmm. And then I put this super big annoying thing on here. I wrote, Heartthrob makes me feel like I need to be sitting by a pool at night with glow sticks on my person, like my body, in Palm Springs and have a bunch of 90s heartthrobs serving me drinks on platters. Like, kind of like, I'm picturing it like that pool scene in High School Musical 2.
Just like, I
Want more. Yeah, that one. So that's what I feel when I listen to Heartthrob. So that's what I put on
That
the
was
playlist
really,
this week.
that was moving,
Thank you.
to say the least.
Thank you.
No, they talk about, that was a really gross thing that I just did. Like, I hope y'all just see me, like, wipe all the mascara running. It's pouring down rain.
Yep.
And on my way here this morning, it was like, oh, it's like 70 degrees out. And I was like, cool. Like, great. Chilly, rainy day, whatever.
Yeah.
It was blistering hot. It was so humid. I was dripping in sweat. And then it started pouring when you
I
got
came
here.
yeah.
So, like, we're having a
through it.
time. But they talk about like their 90s heartthrobs, and they talk about Freddie Prinze Jr.
Well, they say I'm a
three names queen.
Yeah.
And they're like, I'm so over James Dean. Yeah. And we were talking yesterday, I was so in love with him in Scooby-Doo 1 and 2. I had the DVD that had, it was one DVD, but you flipped it over to watch the other movie.
Mm-hmm.
I was living my dream life.
John Michael Murray. John Taylor Thomas.
So good.
Yeah.
So
It's
good.
real good. All right.
I put my favorite is Future Friends, the song. I mean, like, that's the title of the album, but not the choir remix. The choir remix is fine.
I'm over it.
It's like, oh, okay, that's really pretty. I listened to it once, but
Yeah.
I don't want to sound mean, but they just kind of just they just changed the instrumentals. They replaced it with the piano and then put a choir in some other places. There was already a choir in the song.
I have a feeling that they wanted to, like, put Future Friends on both albums, and then they were like, yeah, so it's on both, and that's how it becomes one. And
Yeah,
like,
that
okay,
makes sense
it
since their album is titled Future Friends.
Yeah,
but
it's
no,
fine.
yeah, it's a good song. It's just like I would rather listen to the original versus that. I mean, like,
Definitely.
if you're trying to be chill and whatever, it's good. Listen to it.
Would you
Just not my favorite.
Would you like to go into your what you described Future Friends as on here?
God. So on our little note thing, we have sections, and so like we have like our faves, and we have what Leah like and what Taylor like, and we went to this coffee shop last night, and we were working on this document a little bit, and we were just delirious.
Yeah, it was not great, but it was great.
It was, and so the only thing I had written up until last night was what Leah like, the good shit. That doesn't mean anything, okay? So then I wrote, I hate myself. Future Friends is my boom boom pow, and then I put a bullet point shift. The production is so boom boom wow. That Mitch is jacking my style, and then there's Scott with that swagger. They on that next shit now. And then I hate myself.
That's I can't snap, so that's the snaps you're getting from me. Yep.
You know what? Is this gonna be a thing that happens every time?
Yep.
Wait, that should just be an intro of you just
Hey
going
guys,
like this.
welcome back to our podcast. Yeah.
Welcome back to my channel. And then I also, another song I really like is I like Vacation. Scott's verse, it's the same melody as when Mitch sings it, but like Scott flips from his chest to his head voice like a billion times.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm like, you know that meme of that old lady that's like falling down and she's like,
Yeah.
that's me.
Yeah. I agree. That's me on most of the album.
Yeah.
This is our first album that we've reviewed that I actually have songs that I dislike, and we'll get there.
Yeah.
But for things that I do like, that's that shit I do like. It's incredibly dancey. Like, every song on the album makes me want to dance. And I was listening to it while we were in the coffee shop yesterday. And
She was literally like, yeah.
Yeah.
If you're listening on audio only, go check out the video so you can see what just happened there.
Yeah.
It was disgusting. You'll hate it.
I also put the so I put little O's, big O's. Little O's.
Ooh.
Yeah. The ooh, yeah. And Worth It. Perfect.
Yeah.
That song, that little part of it really has me.
Yesterday she tells me, she goes, I hope when I sing it tomorrow that I actually hit puberty again and my voice cracked.
Yeah. And then I just appreciate that these two guys are really fun and they have fun with their music and you can feel it through their music.
I agree. The thing that I like, because all the members have put out their own music.
Yeah.
And not that the other people's music is not good, but this is, they're so true to themselves. They put 100% of their individual personality into it. They had no reservations with, you know, this might be kind of weird, but we don't care. We're going to do it because it's what we like.
Yeah.
I'm going to appreciate it more if I can be like, this is 100% just what they want to do, and this is just all their creativity. Yep. I'm going to like it way more.
I always yawn on the podcast. I don't know.
Okay.
It's like a nervous thing.
I know that I'm...
You're so boring. It's unbelievable. I'm just kidding. You can see that, everything you were saying. Just go watch the Guy music video.
Yeah. It's so weird.
We don't even
But, like, it's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Mitch is, like, a mad scientist.
Yeah. And then he
makes a Scott Frankenstein.
He makes his perfect guy, and it's Scott.
Cute.
Even though they're not together, but
they're not.
It's fine.
It's okay.
And then on the end of my what I like is in Hurry Up, there's like the piano type shit.
It's called a xylophone?
Yeah. I wrote, like we said, my brain's not working this week. And I wrote, almost sounds like that thing every percussionist learns how to play the notes on in middle school band, and I'm into it. And she goes, yeah, the one word in the English language that starts with an X, xylophone. Yeah. That's what that's called. And I was like, yeah, I'm into it.
I just got an email. Hold on. Oh, no, I accidentally hit reply. Oh, good Lord. Continue. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. And then you wrote, yeah, oh, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Mm-hmm. That's how it goes. That's how the song goes.
Yeah. So, there's the hat.
Yeah. Then we want to talk about the songs we don't like.
I do.
And I'm speaking for myself. When I say I don't like it, I'm not saying that it's bad. I'm saying that it's not my favorite.
Yeah. I skip it.
Yeah.
Like if it comes on and I'm away from my phone or my watch and I'm like, I guess I'll listen to it, and then I'll still be like,
yeah, like it's a good song, but it's just not like one that I want to like spend all my time with.
Accurate. So mine is How You Feelin', and I just wrote, it's a no from me. Mm-hmm. I just don't. That one and Keep Me Coming. I'm just not.
Yeah, we have different opinions on like which ones, because I really like How You Feelin', and my not so favorite is Sexy Ladies. And you really like
that song.
This is what I wrote. I mean, it's fine and all. It's just like not my favorite one. IDK, Why There's Not a Reason. But yeah, okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Man, what were you doing when we wrote this document?
We were having a time.
It was like 7 p.m. We had coffee. We were exhausted. We had been working for like 3 hours on other things.
This guy was eating his hair.
Yeah, there's this guy there. So I went to the same coffee shop on Tuesday. Then today is Friday. Also, I have another sidebar I need to go on.
Okay.
And so we went on Thursday. So there was only a day separating my visits to this coffee shop.
Accurate.
There was a man there that was there both times.
Yes.
Who chewed on his hair.
Yeah.
The entire time we were there.
Yep.
And I was just kind of like, whatever you need to do to like live your life, that's fine.
I suppose it's fine, but like
that can't be healthy. How much hair do you think that man eats?
Enough.
Like, do you think he has hairballs? That's disgusting.
He probably does have a little hairball in his stomach forming. Like this. It goes like this.
Yeah. Does it? That's cool.
So on their Spotify, sorry, I'll wait for what you were just saying, but their number one popular song on here is Guy.
I mean, I can see that.
Over something like the first 3 songs on the album, Imaginary Party's Bad for Us and Worth It. You don't think that one of those 3 would be their top song?
I could see any of those being, like, I'm not surprised that it's Guy.
Yeah.
Because Guy is, my favorite part of that when he's like, romantic love.
Yeah.
I'm just like, where did that come from?
Yeah.
I'm going to listen to that back and be like, Leah, dear God, why don't you stop?
This is quite a musical podcast that we've had today. We've both been like, oh.
Yeah, we're
And
both just,
letting it out today.
yeah. Yeah, we've decided that we're going to have no more reservations on this podcast, and we just don't care.
Yeah.
We're not trying to be super professional.
No.
We're trying to have fun.
Just like it's a really fun time, and you guys need to
need
be
to stop
on
making
board
that.
with that. So yeah, quit making this.
I'm sorry, I keep doing it. It's really disgusting, and everyone's just gonna click away. Please don't leave me. I'll stop.
So, do you have any final thoughts on Superfruit?
I did it again. What is wrong with me? They're great. Listen to them. I love them. They're one of my top 5 favorite artists.
They're
that
up there for
exist.
me. I love them a lot.
And
I
they have-
love their authenticity
Yeah.
and just their entire vibe. They're cool.
Yeah, they're cool.
Check
They're
out their YouTube
activists.
channel.
They're
Yes.
They're real people. They're very true to themselves.
Accurate.
They're incredibly talented. Like
Beautiful, amazing, incredible, original. All the things that Lady Gaga said in that video that I can't
Yeah.
remember past the first 3.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's them.
that's them. And they also have a YouTube channel.
Yes. It's Superfruit. It's all
it's-
one word.
Yeah, they're funny. They're like really funny.
Mm-hmm.
You can go check that out.
Most of their videos are Q&As, but like that's just another way to get to know the artist. So
Yeah, I love that kind of content.
I do too.
They're one of those artists for me that it's like I feel that like I don't want to be like creepy and like I feel like I know them, but it's
We're
like
like best
but like you I like artists that try to connect with their audiences and their fans
Yeah.
because it's more personal and then their music means more to you and like blah blah
Definitely.
blah and stuff like that. So I like artists that are like they stay on the level of I'm a real person.
Mm-hmm.
We're equals here,
definitely,
and they're like that.
definitely.
So, but yeah, so
I
that's-
agree with everything that you just said. Would you like to introduce who we're doing next week?
Yes. Oh, I'm so excited. We're doing Panic at the Disco's new album. And okay, so today is Friday. You'll be seeing this on Monday, but right now is Friday. The album came out
This morning.
this morning.
We've both already listened to it.
Yeah, but we didn't have enough time to listen to it in a day, have it ready to film.
Yep.
We know that it's late, okay? We're sorry. We're doing
Be okay
their
with
album
that.
next week.
Yes.
Pray for the Wicked. Here it is. Oh,
I
also
actually put it in
yeah.
this time.
Oh my god. So I forgot to put in the Rizzle Kicks thing that she asked me to, and I got roasted. Boom, roasted. I'm
Boom.
sorry. I tweeted it. If you saw it, I apologize. I'm not gonna forget to do that again. There it is. There it's gonna be.
Yeah.
There it's gonna be.
There it be, boy.
There it be. But yeah, so tune in next week for some Panic at the Disco. I know that everybody likes Panic at the Disco. Come on, guys.
Yeah.
If you don't get lit to I Write Sins Not Tragedies, what are you doing?
Even if you're a fake fan like me and only know like their top 10
That's
most famous
fine.
songs, like you're still a fan.
Yeah.
Fake.
Every
Even though fake's in front of it, fan follows.
yeah.
Fake fan.
I
I'm
mean-
still a fan.
Yeah. Everybody went through that time where they listened to Pretty Odd, 9 in the afternoon. I saw them live and they played 9 in the afternoon. I wept. I cried. My 12-year-old heart was living out its full dream.
Yeah.
But
I don't know
Yeah.
why I just audibly sobbed.
It's
But
okay.
like didn't do anything with my I
it's
should
okay.
have done
You're like,
this.
wah. But yeah.
Yeah.
So, okay. Well, I guess we'll wrap it up then because you gotta go to work. Make that dough,
Gotta go to work. Please.
Gotta go to work.
If anyone needs an apartment, come to Chauncey Square.
Yeah,
Also,
plug. Shameless plug.
Shameless plug.
Yeah. Speaking of shameless plug, we have a Twitter.
Twitter.
We have an Instagram.
Instagram.
We have a YouTube channel, which you're probably
YouTube
watching
channel.
this on. And oh god, we are available on
Anchor.
all kinds of places
Google
now.
Podcast, Pocketcasts, some Stitcher,
Stitcher,
something else.
Breaker.
Sure.
I don't
Something
know.
else. Like every day I get a notification like, hey, your podcast now available here.
Yeah.
So for anyone that has an Android phone or any other kind of Google device, Google just came out with the podcast app like this week and we're already available
We
on
got
it.
approved on Google Podcasts,
So
so go
that's
listen to
neat.
that. We also have a SoundCloud because if you go to Anchor, it'll prompt you to make an account. If you're gonna
did
listen,
it.
if you're
You
gonna
did
listen to audio only, it would be really cool if you would do that because that gives us more credibility and then we can get approved for more places. So that would help us out a
Yes.
lot. And also on Anchor, what she said last week, you can leave us questions
Yeah,
and
like
voicemails and stuff.
comments, and
So
you
that
can
would be
like
cool.
it and save it and share it and
Yeah.
all that good stuff.
So, and then it can take you to the other platforms.
Yeah.
But we understand if you don't want to make an account. Everybody has a million accounts.
Yep.
Emails are annoying. We understand. We're also on SoundCloud,
Yes.
so you can listen there.
Yeah.
And then here on this YouTube channel, which
Yeah.
is fun. The video components are fun. That's why we have one.
Yeah.
So
I
like,
just feel like it's more easier. It's way
Sure.
more easier to look and watch us and listen to us at the same time.
yeah, because then you can, when we make weird gestures and do weird things, like when I
Yeah.
like that, you can, yeah, yep,
Like that.
like that.
You would have missed out on that if you weren't watching our YouTube channel.
There you go. So, yeah, check us out and tune in next week for Panic at the Disco.
Yeah.
All right. Is that it? All right. We'll
See
see
you
you next
week,
week.
guys.
Bye.
Bye.
And we out. I should leave that in.